The history of American intelligence has an established narrative, and it goes something like this. With their nation naturally defended on both sides by vast oceans and, for the most part, lacking foreign enemies, US citizens have never felt much need for espionage or covert action, practices that smack of old-world intrigue and despotism anyway. Americans were prepared to put their scruples aside in times of war, when national survival demanded it, and use subterfuge to uncover and frustrate the plans of the enemy. During the American Revolution, George Washington sent spies into the British camp and employed clandestine methods to root out enemy agents in his own, an early example of counterintelligence. After independence was won, however, the young republic, fearing the potential for unchecked despotic government, shied away from creating a permanent secret service. The same pattern, of the nation creating clandestine organizations in times of war, then disbanding them afterward, carried on down through later emergencies: the Civil War, World War I, and World War II. It was not until 1947 when it embarked on a different kind of war with the Soviet Union, a cold one that did not involve direct military engagement with the enemy, that the United States created a peacetime spy service, the Central Intelligence Agency. After the Cold War ended just over 4 decades later, with the Soviet collapse of the late 1980s and early 1990s, the CIA seemed to lose its raison d'etre, but then rediscovered it after 2001, when the nation entered into a new kind of unconventional war, the global war on terror. This narrative has, of course, a great deal of truth to it. No one could seriously deny that war has played a huge part in the history of US intelligence generally, and the CIA in particular. Created just after World War II, the agency employed many of the same people and methods as its wartime predecessor, the Office of Strategic Services, OSS. Histories of the CIA tend to start with the OSS and its chief, William J. Wild Bill Donovan, for good reason. Donovan deserves his reputation as the agency's great trailblazer. Similarly, in recent years, the CIA has played a leading role in the war on terror, carrying out such crucial secret missions as the hunt for Osama bin Laden. Above all, the agency is still defined in the popular imagination by the Cold War. Spy battles against the Soviet KGB featuring double agents and moles, the superpower conflict at its coldest.